Animal Crossing! Are you ready to spend hours, days, or years of your life living in an alternate reality where you can actually afford a house, have friends, and make meaningful changes to your local community? Of course you are, you're not insane! And that's why you should play Animal Crossing! Thank you! So, turns out spending thousands of hours of your life into something could get a little boring unless you have something to accompany you. And who'd guess music could be such a good idea for that? It can entertain you, make you have feelings, it can convey emotions, it can... etc. And that's the reason why the creator of Animal Crossing invented hourly music, which is simply music to accompany every single hour of the day in every single game. That makes for a total of 96 tracks, and I'm big enough of a fan to make a great tier list where I rank every single one of them. Yay! I'm going to be fairly rapid fire, and you'll be able to listen from 5 to 15 seconds of each song to remind you how they sound like. My very existent employer gave me a list of things I should probably say before we start to make things clearer. This list was divided into tiers for each game, then fused together to make the selection easier because we have 69 tracks and it's really hard to do it. You'll be able to see what tier they landed on by the numbers color, and you'll be able to see the in-game ranking right next to it on smaller numbers. This list is subjective, as in my opinion. I actually challenged you as the viewer to comment yours. I doubt many people will dare do it, but those people are absolute legends and seriously special. You should subscribe if you enjoy the video. Every video of mine takes a while to make, and I'm super excited to have you join the small group of people here. City Folk and Wild World use the same compositions for hourly music, so what I'll do is simply use a City Folk instrumentation unless I specify otherwise. We're ranking composition, instrumentation, and feel. Feel includes whether or not they fit the time. I'll mention iconic a few times, but how recognizable the song is won't make an impact on its ranking. I'm simply commenting about it. Finally, you should stop reading and get with the... My real employer stinks, let's go! 96, City Folk 4 AM. Starting strong, maracas. The whole song is maracas. Just maracas. '95, Gamecube 11 PM. It's just one instrument with rare interruptions and uneven sounds. It's way too abstract. To quote a commentor, sounds like the Gamecube intro is undergoing maintenance. '94, New Horizons 8 PM. A lot of songs in New Horizons sound similar. This is what I'll be calling the samey gang for the rest of the list. I feel it's too energetic for 8 PM and not a good track specifically. Add to that, you can't even hear the bass properly on Switch. '93, City Folk 10 AM. More maracas. This song is just not very good at being a daytime track. I even had to double check if this was actually 10 AM's song because I couldn't believe it. Like 3 times. And that's probably gonna happen again in editing. '92, City Folk 5 PM. It just sounds like a worse version of the 4 PM theme of this game, which is higher on this list by the way. This song is extra boring. I don't want to fall asleep at 5 PM. '91, New Horizons 1 PM. This song sounds like you're hangover and it's already late enough for you to feel hungover. Unless you have a problem, in which case you might, and I'm sorry for bringing it up. Let's just say instead that it's honestly the biggest samey gang offender. '90, New Horizons 11 PM. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Buzz, buzz, buzz. It fits the time, but not just because it's uninteresting. '89, New Horizons 9 AM. The 8 AM theme feels more awake. This one makes me want to fall asleep. It doesn't fit the hour at all. 88, New Leaf 5am. This is the first New Leaf song in the list. It's kinda lame. I really wanted to like it because I love the idea of incorporating backward sounds, but couldn't shake the feeling that it's just too energetic for 5am, while also somehow being too boring for 5am. '87, New Leaf 2am. So here you are again. It's late, but you don't give a shit. Yeah, that's the way this song makes me feel. It practically gave up on wanting you to go to sleep. That said, it's quite annoying towards the end, and that one's into absolutely everything. New Horizons 11am. This song sounds like playing pool instead of running around like a madman trying to find Daisy May. Like, where is she? Where is she? I need the Nookmal goal! '85, New Horizons 10pm. Boss, boss, boss. It fits the time, but not in the sense that... Wait, hold on. This feels familiar. Anyways, this is the first Tier 2 song. '94, New Horizons 9pm. Same again, but with a little nighttime spice to it between the bass and the synth. So this happens a few times in the list where a game's entries get stuck behind another game's entry because songs have to be better on the game-wide tier list but aren't better than the other game's entry on the series-wide list. That's why a few songs clamp a little. '83, New Leaf 4pm. It's, you guessed it, repetitive, or at least I did because it's practically a 10-second loop. '82, Gamecube 3pm. It's pretty chill, but the synthesizer boss is very intrusive. It's literally stalking me and won't leave my house. It's looking at me through the window. It's probably the worst usage of sound in the game's music. Please call 911. '81, New Leaf 2pm. It's a little boring, not gonna lie, but I still enjoy it because it doesn't get in the way. '80, New Leaf 3am. Quite a repetitive song, but it transmits the feeling very nicely. I like those pianos a lot. It would be a higher tier if it wasn't for the 5 songs per tier limit. '79, New Leaf 7am. This song isn't the best. Sometimes it makes you want to wake up, other times it makes me want to sleep. What's the issue then? You have to listen to it because all of the shops are closed and it's just part of its malevolent torture plan. '78, New Horizons 7am. Such a good song, but bitch asses really went overboard with the percussion. It sounds like music to happily go to war. '77, New Leaf 9am. This song knows what the fuck it's doing. I really feel like 9am is a time to perk up, and the way this song jumps from heights to lows really helps its case, but it's got a huge problem with how little uniqueness it carries. '76, New Horizons 2pm. This song is annoying for some people since 2pm is prime time to play, but I don't find it so bad. Feels very casual, but it's also too loud in some mixing aspects. It's a good song, just going against really stiff competition. '75, City Folk 5 a.m. It has some really good things going for it, but it's just too repetitive. It does fit 5 a.m. pretty well overall. "74 New Horizons 2 a.m. Calm, repetitive, perfect for actually going to sleep, which is kind of the point, so... Anyways, first tier 3 song and we're not even a fourth of the list done. Great job, New Horizons. "73 Gamecube 10 p.m. It sounds like fair music, which is unique but also a little bad. I'm confused on this one a little. I do love its usage of the game's main leitmotif, and I totally give it props for the sound choices. "72 City Folk 12 p.m. Such chill. I don't adore the little flip sounds in the background every now and then, but it's a pretty nice song. "71 New Leaf 8 a.m. Very nice. I love that one piano and I think it should have been more important for the song. So yeah, it's alright I guess. "70 City Folk 7 p.m. It's getting late alright. It's iconic enough but not quite unique. "69 Nice New Horizons 4 p.m. Super chill but part of the samey gang. It's a good song to transition into the afternoon tracks. New Horizons 12 a.m. This song sounds like it's pushing you forward to play the game but not expect to do much with it. "67 New Leaf 8 p.m. So this song is pretty alright, but it's kinda simple overall. Yeah, I don't have much to say about some of these entries. "66 Gamecube 12 a.m. The whistle is godly for nighttime sounds, and it sounds like we should really concentrate for some reason. Last tier 5 song and you're probably already seeing a theme. "65 City Folk 9 p.m. My, it sounds like it's really late. I really wish the DS could make better sounds because this is just way too simple, and then the whistles hurt my ears. The City Folk version is better for the ears, but that's about it. "64 New Leaf 10 a.m. Ooh, that woof from ear to ear though. It's alright but not perfect. "63 New Horizons 6 a.m. Perky yet calm. I feel it's a little too early to sound like that, but in New Horizons the sun is coming out at when this plays, so I guess it's at least fitting. "62 New Horizons 6 p.m. Kinda funny if you think about it. This one tried to ditto City Folk too hard, which works somewhat on its favor and somewhat against it. New Horizons just has a very unoriginal soundtrack and songs like this make it show. "61 City Folk 7 a.m. It's a good song, but it's way too safe and similar to a Gamecube song. "60 City Folk 3 p.m. This song suffers from too much safety and synthesization. The interesting parts are really good, but overall, it just feels like something is missing. "59 New Leaf 11 p.m. It's an iconic nighttime song, very relaxing, and you can predict its other ratio by listening to the last 3 entries. 58, City Folk 11 AM. It's quite repetitive, but it gets the time right. Just wish the notes lasted a little longer in general. 57, New Horizons 4 AM. Sounds like the background music for a Vsauce video, surprisingly. Oh wow, who would expect a Fierce Tier 4 song to be New Horizons and it doesn't even pass the halfway point on the list? '56, New Leaf 10 AM. Great violin, it's not very unique, but what it does well. 55, New Horizons 3 PM.
Hi, my name is what? My name is who? My name is Slim Shady. Hi, my name is what? My name is who? My name is Slim Shady. Hi, my name is what? My name is who? My name is Slim Shady.
54, New Horizons 3 AM. It's like you're drunk, tired, and the game's like, haha, awake. It's making fun of you, and I'm genuinely delighted by the go home you're drunk vibes. 53, New Leaf 6 AM. This song is quite a joy. 6 AM is normally an alright time to wake up, but you don't want to wake up, and I think that song hits that spot. 52, New Leaf 9 PM. This song is quite a joy. 9 AM is normally an alright time to go to sleep, but you don't want to go to sleep. And I think that song hits that spot. I like the little synth bass near the middle that just says nighttime without much difficulty. '51, Gamecube 2 PM. While the song is monstrous enough to push back the last 10 entries, it sounds more like 5 PM than anything. Those killing notes in the background really just give a feeling of fatigue. '50, New Horizons 10 AM. I like the little melodies with the trumpets and guitars. It's gentle enough to relax you, but moved enough to keep you productive. 59, Gamecube 6 AM. The keyword is good, but it's way too simple. It's a good background track, but it doesn't bring out any specific feelings other than... Persona 4? '48, Gamecube 4 AM. Gets the time right, but there's the main lead move at regular speed which just buggers down the entire 4 AM concept. It's not silly and it doesn't contain any godly elements, so I guess it's just more than alright, but still alright. Okay, well halfway through the list now and my throat is about to explode. Gotta keep going. 47, City Folk 3 AM. This song would probably sound better if it wasn't on the DS. It's sleepy, and I love those blah, 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 blah sounds. Uh-oh, looks like some entry made City Folk get stuck. '46, City Folk 2 PM. I like the energy, it's just kinda standard for the most part, including the parts with the xylophone. '45, City Folk 6 AM. The Me Channel theme, but no. It uses the leitmotif a bit and I like that. It also manages to sound like you woke up too early, so it's not bad, but you know, it still has its, Me Channel theming to do. '44, City Folk 12 AM. It sounds like I'm on a crime scene, but then it reminds me I'm not, it's just a moody night, so yeah. This one got the time perfectly with no unintended side effects at all. "43, Gamecube 1 AM. Very repetitive, but it does sound like you're challenging yourself to stay awake. Definitely experimental, but doesn't really convey any big feelings related to hours. Still really good. The Answer to Life, the Universe and Everything, Gamecube 10 AM. It's like 1 AM but with an actual structure. It's pretty good but still suffers from the repetition issues. 41, Gamecube 11 AM. They got 2 AM, which is still further into the list and made a little worse. I like the sounds a lot, but it's not very iconic compared to the other ones. I hate the drums, they get kind of annoying after 3 minutes and you'll be listening to this for 10 minutes to an hour at a time, so yeah, that's not very good. New Leaf 4 AM. Oh, so this is how What the Fuck Are You Doing It's 4 AM is supposed to sound like. Seriously though, with this song I could just practically melt into my chair, and as you'll be able to notice, yeah, from this point all of the songs are really good. New Leaf 1 PM. Listen to those guitars and those pianos working together. Ooh, and that brass instrument is charming. Yeah, charming! That's what this song is. Also helps Horizons catch up because he's still got another wall. New Leaf 3 PM. This song has the perfect amounts of variation and sounds to keep you into it, kind of awesome in general. New Leaf 6 PM. I wish it came in later, but I wouldn't change it really because thanks to this one, the transition from 5 to 7 PM is just really well done. New Leaf 12 PM. Okay, this song is extremely iconic, and it doesn't fuck up anywhere. It's just better than average, in a way that is good. City Folk 4 PM. This song can't decide if it's day or night. It'd fit better as a 6 to 8 PM track, but despite that, the song itself is a boogie to listen to. Gamecube 5 AM. A very midway track, but it sounds nothing like 5 AM.
I suppose the idea was to use the guitar sounds from the post office music in order to make you think about an early shift or something like that.
But I don't know, could be better, but it also could be worse. City Folk 1 PM. Who's ready for synthesized farts if you're on a DS? That one piano melody on top sounds really nice and there's enough breaks to keep you relaxed. Oh, here's Wild Word so you can listen to the synthesized farts. New Leaf 12 AM. This song sounds just as if you wanted to sleep but you just literally couldn't. The sprinkles of louder sounds playing the leitmotif are just perfect. Plus those speedy dropping notes can cause that feeling of restlessness with the imagery of water, which granted you're playing Animal Crossing, so there's gonna be water next to you. "31. City Folks 10 PM. It sounds like a nighttime version of the song from the afternoon in this game, and it doesn't screw up anything, so it's alright. "30. City Folk 1 AM. Silent and nightly. It kinda might be boasting about how good Animal Crossing can sound on guitar. 29. Gamecube 8 PM. The whistle is godly for nighttime sounds, but the BPM makes it too energetic. While that's not inherently bad and I bet some people prefer it, I personally don't as much. "28. City Folk 2 AM. City Folk's post-midnight music can just be so serene, but I like this one the most because of how sleepy it makes you feel. There's a slight pan on Wild War that puts City Folk to shame. "27. City Folk 6 PM. Much better than the past tracks from City Folk here. It's good despite how safe it is. I love the little drum roll sprinkled throughout the song. Huh, can you believe it? New Horizons wasn't the first one to pass into Tier 5 music. Gamecube 8 AM. It's the game's main theme with gentler sounds. I love the wobbly piano. It really does feel like you just woke up. It's a shame I didn't get to listen to it very often when I was young and forming a very evident bias towards this soundtrack. New Leaf 5 PM. This song tries to imitate Population Growing's 5 PM and it works almost just as good. The lighter guitar adds so much to it, but it's just not as bouncy because of New Leaf's sound font. "24. Gamecube 4 PM. Synthetic Whistle. It's also pretty good for the time. Not very nostalgic, but definitely really well structured and fun, though maybe at points a little too high-pitched. "23. Gamecube 12 PM. Sounds like it's time to pick up the day's pace. It's not too energetic and not too boring. It's just not very iconic either. Still, the first Tier 4 song from Population Growing. At this point in the list, wow. 22. New Leaf 11 AM. This song is the perfect morning song. The main melody is just really well composed and it's not too energetic and not too boring. It really balances all the sounds really well. Gamecube 1 PM. Synthetic Meow. Also pretty moody for the time. It's very nostalgic. I picked it that it sounds like Saturday. Gamecube 2 AM. It's so loud. It really does feel like it's time to do something silly. I think this song was meant to keep you awake a little if you're playing this late, but it's just enjoyable regardless and it truly revels in its silliness. 14. City Folk 9 AM. Now this song really knows how music works. The melody is really interesting and iconic despite not being too energetic. The part where the melody harmonizes is just fire too. New Horizons 12 PM. This song sounds like it's pushing you forward to play the game. Nay, more like it's urging you to play the game and enjoy your time. This song can make nuke mile grounding of all things kinda nice. New Horizons 7 PM. You can do it. I believe in you. Even though it's a little late and you can take it easy if you want, you can also just give it that last little push. Come on. Is what this song is saying in music language. Maybe. I don't know. I don't speak that language. New Horizons 8 AM. Synthesizer, go! Pretty catchy, if a tiny bit repetitive. The bass during the middle though. The New Horizons soundtrack really has some of the best tracks on what's overall a very meh soundtrack, isn't it? Gamecube 7 AM. Groovy! Personally, I'd switch this and 8 AM's theme in terms of sound. It's very similar to the main theme, but there's also enough variations to make it sound like a different song. I'd say maybe its downside is how many of its sound remind me of a lot of older games, but that's just me, right? City Folk 8 AM. Time to do shit! This song is pretty nice overall. It's well composed despite being based on 4 notes. That makes it kind of impressive actually. New Horizons 1 AM. Y'all like sexy jazz? It sounds like you should sleep, but it's also surprisingly relaxing. Kinda like the night is trying to put you to sleep, but it doesn't really want you to sleep. City Folk 8 PM. The guitar is amazingly nice and the pianos complete the melody really well. A very complete track. Gamecube 7 PM. It combines the sounds used for night songs with the sounds of day songs, so it really does feel like a transition between day and night. A great song to end Tier 4 on. Okay, right here, just sitting at the top 10. Voice is tired, but we are about to listen to music that has the power to reach my very soul. If you made it this far, you should think about subscribing yet again. It really helps me feel more excited to make more content. Okay, sorry for that, let's do the top 10. 10. Barely making it onto the top 10, the last song from City Folk, 11 PM. You like jazz? I love the way this one sounds. It relaxes my very being without putting me to sleep too hard. City Folk's version just goes straight to my heart especially. New Leaf 1 AM. This is the song that I play when I can't sleep. It's just that good. Soft piano, that one really long note that says, the day is over, it's in the past now, just relax. It's such a perfect song for 1 AM. 8. Gamecube 6 p.m. You think it's just your regular hourly song with some things here and there to catch your attention, and you're just simply gonna put it on tier 3, call it a day. But then 50 seconds pass, and you find this really iconic bouncy version of the main theme. Just stop, wait a minute, and realize you, sir, are a fool. Seven, Gamecube 3 a.m. Go home! You're drunk! It feels like the hangover to 2 a.m.'s theme, so it's just better. Except let's talk about that bass! What the shit? Why is it so good? The dab bass grabs this song by the tits and slap it a few tiers higher in a crap ton of spots. Holy hell, just listen to it. Gamecube 9 a.m. This is as iconic as 9 a.m. can get. The way the rhythm stops at times is like you wanna go back to sleep, but you just can't cause it's already late enough. It's just a very good song generally, plus it uses the leitmotif of the game masterfully. Five, Gamecube 9 p.m. This is what chill sounds like. The little sprinkles of guitar are so iconic, and the heavy bass is just so heavy, even I feel heavy. Then there's the keys that are just a drizzle of structure, and it makes for a really simple song that finds a very complex way to explain the hour. Four, New Horizons 5 a.m. This is the sound of being awake, asleep, ready to seize the day, tired, and witnessing the beauty of the sunrise and nature. It's just such an appealing song. The little splices of notes being held almost represent the anticipation for the day that is to come, but the relaxing nature of the song speaks about how it's just not yet time to tackle it head on. It has something I really love in Animal Crossing music, and that's when there's elements that contradict each other and fight to cause very peculiar emotions in the listener. I just love that. Gamecube 5 p.m. It's the perfect mood. Sounds like you just finished homework and you ain't got anything better to do. The best part is how bouncy and energetic it feels, but suddenly it just hits you with these relaxing moments and swirling noises to sway you into being not just productive, but happy too. Really makes you wanna get stuff done without pushing yourself too hard. Number 2, New Horizons 5 p.m. Yeah, I'm a basic bitch, and yeah, I love this theme. It's super fitting for the time and surprisingly, the color. Since the sunset looks so good in this game, it's kind of cool. It's funky and it has a lot of things reminiscing of the old tracks from Gamecube, but it's instrumentalized perfectly into a more modern tune. Plus, it sounds slightly melancholic, which is also very reminiscent with wanting to do more things that day but not having the time. It's miles above most songs in this game, but more than anything, it never fucking gets old. Every time I play at 5 p.m, this song manages to force me into playing the entire hour. Even if I got editing to do or programming to code, this song just, for whatever reason, beats all. finally, number 1. I don't think anyone who has played every Animal Crossing as much as I have hasn't figured out which song this is, because I know people have a love-hate relationship with it. That's what we call New Leaf 7 PM. It's the worst song in the game. You can't change my mind. It doesn't sound like the fatigue of 7 PM at all. It's not extremely relaxing, but then suddenly makes you feel like you have to hurry because night is about to fall and you need to do things quick, but you know you can just take more time. I mean, there's like more things to do and there's more fucking days in your life, so it's like, it's okay, you can take your time, so you have no reason to hurry, but if you don't hurry, then you might waste a day and you'll end up feeling empty, because you know the days feel empty when you don't do things, so you need to do more things to feel less empty, but you don't feel really empty because you have to do more things. Okay, you can do this tomorrow, but why not today? The shops are still open and yeah, I'll just keep having my maple break on in the background. Think about it, like, you gotta do things to feel productive, right? You gotta get subscriptions, you gotta get likes, you gotta do your stuff, you gotta do things. And these things aren't happening, they aren't happening today. Maybe I'll forget about the song for a while and thank you for watching. Getting this far is an achievement, especially if you didn't use the skip tools. And this was just a video I wanted to make for my own reasons, and well, once EditNate stops editing, it'll be done. I just kinda hope EditNate doesn't get impatient and cuts out this monologue I'm about to hit you with, because I have to be honest,